Alright, today I'm reacting to Rid of Me by PJ Harvey. This came out in 1993. Can't say I've ever heard of PJ Harvey. Don't know who this is at all. This was a Patreon request, so yeah, go join the Patreon if you want. Priority request, it's the $8 tier for that. $4 tier for uncut reactions. I don't think I have anything else to say. Let's get into it. First track is the title track, Rid of Me. Okay, super meditative. Adding subtle little extra things on top of this riff. Is this quiet or? My headphones are at the regular volume. We'll see. Am I gonna get jump scared? I turned my volume up. I feel like that was a bad idea. But it's really quiet. Okay, screw it. I'm turning it up. I don't care if I get jump scared. I ain't scared. Okay, I'm a little scared. Ooh, it's a cool vocal effect. Very unsettling. I just don't understand why the vocals are mixed so quietly here. It's a weird choice. What the heck? Those vocals, I love that refrain, lick my legs, I'm on fire. I don't even know what it means, but it sounds cool. My one complaint is also kind of a positive. It's a pro and a con, the fact that the verses are so quiet, especially the vocals. It's a pro because when the chorus does come in, it makes the chorus feel that much bigger and louder and punchy and in your face. But then once the verse comes back in, it feels underwhelming compared to the chorus. So it's kind of a pro and a con there. It's an interesting choice to mix it so quietly because, like I said, I had to start the track, my volume up. It's the same level I have it for all my reactions. In terms of the content, I like it quite a bit. I like the punky nature of it. I like the attitude a lot. The vocalist, fantastic. And yeah, I don't think I have much else to say. If we're getting a punky album here, I'm here for it. This is like a emo math rock almost type riff. Some American football type stuff. She can actually sing too. She does the aggressive vocals, but she can actually hit some notes too, which is nice. Love this riff. Love how raw those drums feel. Love how she's just kind of letting this track breathe too. These little instrumental segments. Hey yo! Pause. Drummer going off. Oh, great track. Great track. That's the best one so far. Amazing. Heavy hitting. I like how the production's very raw. It feels very DIY. It feels like it's just being recorded in some sort of garage, just kind of thrown together, you know, but it's still performed really tightly and impressively. No clue what these lyrics are about. Yeah, I'm not even, should I even try? Okay, we're gonna ignore the lyrics for now. Not ignore them, but I'm not gonna dive too deep into them for now. But yeah, great track. I don't really have much to say about it. I like the energy, you know? I think she's a good vocalist too. She's engaging. I just feel like I can picture the setting this is being made in. I can picture the band. The way that it started off with her moaning, I guess, or her, oh, and he was kind of far away from the mic. And then you imagine her just walking up to the mic, and then she's closer when the verse comes in. It's just little touches like that that really place you in the midst of the band, I guess. I'm guessing it's a band. Let me know. It might just be her recording all the parts, but it does sound live recorded, so I'm guessing it's a band. Ooh. Little like stuttery. Oh. This is such a cool mix right now. You have like this long guitar strum over here. It sounds like a guitar, and then another guitar over here just kind of just going super fast. It's a nice kind of contrast of those two rhythmic ideas. Whoa. What is that? Like some strings or something? Just... Oh, it's chaotic. Dissonant. Oh. I feel like that track like touched me on like a spiritual level, man. That was so good. I'm giving that to 10. I don't care. That is amazing. The textures, the ebbs and flows of it, the passionate and emotional vocal performance from the vocalist. Like, oh, it was so good. The dissonant like cello, it almost sounded like at the end there. Just chaotic, unsettling, swirling nature of the track at the end there. Yeah, that track was transportative. It placed me right. Like, I felt like I was watching the band live in just some, like I said, dingy little garage, you know? It just gives that DIY feel. But it still feels powerful. The drums are so hard-hitting. They're like, I can't like describe it. They remind me of like Swan's drums at points. They sound really similar to that, where they're super simple. I feel like they're super dry, I guess is the term, but they're punchy, they're raw. Yeah, it felt like a breakup song here. That's what Genius is saying. Harvey cuts off a lover boy's legs and threatens to kill him when he leaves her. Okay, so we got toxic relationship vibes, I guess. I like it. I hope this is just a character she's playing. Maybe she's felt like this before, which, I mean, everybody has messed up thoughts. Yeah, I like this kind of unhinged character. Or again, if it is herself, that's kind of messed, but yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep going. And then the next track is Rub Till It Bleeds. Okay. Genius says, for all of its rubbing and stroking, Harvey's Rub Till It Bleeds is about mutual masturbation at its most gruesome. Okay. I'm intrigued to hear this. I'm kind of scared, but we'll see. I like the kind of just dirty, disgusting vibe, too, of this so far. Very interesting drum groove here. Like, see what I mean with that snare? It's so, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like a gunshot, almost. It just cuts the snare. Like that. Frick, I'm not ready. I don't think I'm ready. This is gonna go hard, I feel like. Yes! Oh, come on. Don't kill the momentum. Oh, that chunky bass. There you go. Let me stroke it. That snare just cuts through. Listen to it. Disgusting lyrics, but it's great. How? Just how, man? That was so good. So good. I think that's my favorite now. So yeah, my brain isn't even like working right now. I can't even like form thoughts because of how good that was. Lyrics disgusting, like I said, but it fits the vibe. I like it. I like how just degenerate they are. Yeah. I don't really have much to say. Like I said, the drums, they cut through the mix really nicely. She's bringing it vocally. She's fantastic. The build-ups are always intriguing, and they always pay off, so far at least, on this album. This is just hard-hitting rock, punk, whatever you want to call it, and I'm loving it. This album just makes me feel dirty in the best possible way. Oh. Listen, that guitar is so distorted, it's crazy. It's not overpowering though. Yes! Nah, I'm not gonna give it the heart. That was good. Let me not speak over that amazingness. That was good. It wasn't as mind-blowing as like the past two tracks, but still very solid. Kind of this woozy feel to the groove of it all, and especially with her delivery. Kind of reminded me of like Punk Rock Loser by Viagra Boys, kind of. A lot of this album has reminded me of Cave World, the Viagra Boys album that came out this year. That one, I like in the lyrics how it, if you didn't have the context of everything else and how degenerate and how messed up everything else has been, you wouldn't think that this is like necessarily messed up. It looks like she's just going home with a guy that she likes. But then you really look into it with the context of everything else too, and it feels pretty dark. I mean, Junior says, whether Hook is a song about a violent sexual assault or a masochist, consensual interaction is up to the interpretation of the listener, which is cool. Leaves it a little open-ended. Yeah, this is freaking fantastic. I'm loving this. I wasn't expecting to love it this much, but I don't know. I guess I didn't really have any expectations coming in, but... Okay, there's that cello I was talking about. I love that. I'm coming up man-sized, skinned alive. What the? This is so good. Like, where is this coming from? Oh. This is like theatrical, freaky. Oh! Oh! Oh, I just got chills. That is one of the most unique songs I feel like I've ever heard. I don't know what just happened. Spooky, dissonant, theatrical. Like, what? Huh? Where does that come from? This album's just been punk, rock, and then we get that? We get like a string quartet? What just happened? I love the lyrics too. I love the kind of confidence here. Just feels like kind of just losing your mind, but being confident about it at the same time. It still has that kind of like confidence of, like I said, in it. I'm kind of speechless. I'm just gonna move on. That was kind of insane. Not kind of. That was freaking insane. I don't know what just happened. Interesting mix here. There we go. I love the criminality. Is that a word? Criminality of this album. Oh! There's like little screams in the back. Oh. Oh. Great song. Great song. Obviously it's a cover, but I love it. I gotta listen to the original after this. I feel like Highway 61, I've heard that. That's gotta be one of his most popular songs, right? Maybe not. Either way, that was fantastic. Love the groove of it. Love, again, the criminal feel of the storytelling here. Obviously, it's Dylan's lyrics, but I feel like it fits narratively and aesthetically with everything that's happened on the album so far. More of the same. More of the same. That was hard-hitting, groovy, infectious, and just fun. There you go. 50-Foot Queenie. See, I love the confidence. It's so likable. Like the flow here. I love the falsetto she does too at points. Again, super good. It's not one of my favorites. I thought the one section there with that distorted guitar felt a little bit like messy in terms of the performance and the recording. But overall, love the groove, love the energy. That's one of the few rare instances where claps don't feel corny at all. They actually kind of work. And again, love the confidence in the lyrics here. One lyric, "Tell You My Name, F-U and C-K," that felt a little bit corny, but everything else was great. Yeah, you just gotta love the confidence. I feel like I don't really have that much analysis during this. It's just it's a good time, you know? Bro, did I not give that a rating? I don't think I did, but I'm just too bamboozled by the greatness of this album. Like, just the worst violin playing you've ever heard, but it just, obviously it's intentional, and it works. Interesting groove. So catchy. I don't know who Yuri G is. So Yuri G, astronaut, flew to the moon. PJ Harvey, in love with the moon, wishes she could do it, fly to the moon like Yuri G. Yeah, it's cool. Not one of my favorites, but still pretty solid. I mean, even the weaker tracks on this album are pretty eventful, pretty engaging. So we had what did we have? We had Man Size Sextet earlier. Now we have Man Size. There's been a lot of talk of just like size in general, just like feeling big. You know, it's cool. It's interesting. Is this the same riff too? Hold on, I have to check. I have to. Oh no, Man Size Sextet was the experimental string quartet piece. Okay. So not the same riff. There's that gunshot snare again. It's so good, man. Bah, bah, bah. So these are the same lyrics as before, right? There's so many lines in this album that could, taken out of context, sound so strange. Good lord, I'm big. Oh, I'm an idiot, man. I'll talk about it after. Gotta go back to this for a sec. Okay, so yeah, it's the exact same vocal, exact same lyrics, same melodies, I feel like, right? Now I'm just realizing Sextet, that is like 6 string players, obviously. I don't really know why they would include another version with this. Maybe there's some underlying story that I'm kind of missing. I do enjoy the more chaotic one more though. This one of the more underwhelming tracks on the album in my opinion. The vocal performance isn't as passionate as some of the other ones. I'm actually gonna give it the mid. Partly also because we already had pretty much the same track earlier lyrically, and musically it was more interesting. So yeah, I don't know. Not terrible, but I just don't really know why it's here. The guitar's mixed, kind of too loud, I feel like. I don't know why that guitar is so loud, man. The track had some cool ideas. I think it's ultimately hindered by that absolutely unlistenable kind of guitar solo. It's just mixed way too loud to the point where it's just kind of grating on the ears. Like I legit had to get the headphones off of me because it was just like assaulting the senses and not in a good way at all. I'm gonna give that the mid. I hate to do it, but yeah, it just comes down to that guitar. Maybe it'll grow on me in the future. Maybe I won't have as big of a problem with that guitar in the future, but as for right now, I don't love it. This track is kind of funny too, how this dude just can't really satisfy her at all. It kind of just paints the dude in this kind of pathetic light, which is kind of funny. There's my favorite snare again. My good old pal, gunshot snare. Love that high note. I like it. I don't have much to say about it. Good vocal performance. Like that high note that she's hitting. And yeah, let's keep it going. We got 2 more tracks. This album is losing me a little bit. It's tailed off a little bit in terms of maybe not quality, because I still think it's been pretty high quality. It's just, I don't know, I'm getting a little tired of the sound. Maybe I'll need another switch up. Like Man-Sized Sextet, that was a nice change of pace that kept me engaged. But after then, it's just been kind of a bunch of tracks that kind of just feel too similar. Oh. Jeez, that is a fast, quick track. It gets straight to the point. I like that quite a bit. Very passionate vocal performances, or performance. One of the best vocal performances of the album. You crawled between my legs. I like how it expresses that maybe this guy just unwillingly, without her wanting to, obviously crawled between her legs. And then she kind of just goes off on him for the rest of the song. I did catch the reference of Adam, which I thought obviously Adam and Eve, because I thought Rotten Fruit too, that kind of alluded to that. The song is an interpretation of Adam and Eve's story in the Bible's book of Genesis, in which Eve is tempted by a snake to commit original sin. Oh, okay. It's quick, it's straight to the point, and that's what makes it really entertaining. So I don't know if I gave that a rating. If I didn't, there you go. Last track is Ecstasy. Oh. Loving the distortion in this track. Oh. Yes. Those guitars, man. Yes. So good. Oh. Yes, what a good ending, man. That was like, some of the earlier tracks really grabbed me and connected on a spiritual level to the point where I just felt like I couldn't stop moving. Same thing happened with that track. The guitar work, insane. Love the distortion on those. At the start, it kind of reminded me of some guitar work you'd hear on like a Swans song. And like I said, some of the snare sounds have reminded me of Swans as well. There's definitely been some like post-rock influence in terms, not like structure or anything, but just in terms of some of the sounds I feel like that are coming through and some of the aesthetics. Love that track. Love that track. Perfect ending. Lyrically, it's pretty straightforward. Ecstasy. She feels like she's on a different planet, you know, flying high, hitting heaven's high, floating. Feels like a fitting ending lyrically, and instrumentally it's just explosive, really explosive, and just fantastic all the way through. Yeah, great track. I think that's gonna do it for this video. That was fantastic. I love, again, the degenerate kind of nature. It's very just like in the gutter, dirty, messed up. There's a couple turns that are a little bit unexpected, like Man-Sized Sextet, that is just insane. One of the most unique songs I feel like I've ever heard. So many infectious grooves, passionate vocal performances. She is just a powerhouse of a vocalist on this entire album. And lots of themes of size and being confident and being big, whether that's like sexual in some way or just feeling big, feeling yourself, you know? Kind of gave me a similar feeling to like the last album I reacted to that moved me, like in like a head-banging kind of way, I feel like, was Bottomless Pit. And it gave me a lot of like Bottomless Pit vibes. It gave me Viagra Boys, Cave World vibes at points. Swans I already mentioned. So yeah, this is kind of right up my alley. I really like it. Thanks to the Patreon supporter who requested this. I can see myself returning to this quite a bit. That's gonna do it. That was PJ Harvey, Rid of Me. Let me know your thoughts down below on the album. Let me know if I missed anything narratively, lyrically. And yeah, leave a like if you want, subscribe if you want. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.